Hello, and welcome to Leon's no, look, Leon's lock pad. Wow. And I said something else then. The channel. That's dodgy. So, like it says in the title, we're going to gut a euro, which is just a standard euro. I thought I'd do this first for the beginners. It's quite it's a very common lock, very easily to buy and get hold of these. And we're going to gut a is it a trioving? These are quite some of them are fairly easy to pick up. Some are pretty tricky. Check out the bitting on that thing. That is vicious bitting. I could never ever pick this lock, just because I couldn't get past. There's no way I was getting past that and them two. But before we do, I hope you're all well. I hope everybody stays safe. Even though we've got all these ridiculous problems at the moment with the pandemic and that. But let me show you what we're going to be going through in the week, for the next couple of weeks. These are the locks we're going to be going through. I've got quite a few standard ones, but most of these are high security locks. Cylinders, ovals, Rucos, Schlags. We've got all sorts. But what we're going to do is we're going to start on the euro. Let me bring this camera up a little bit. There we go. Easier for everybody to see then. So, tools that I'm using is my old hook lockpick. Love this kit. I would recommend this. Some people don't like them. I don't know why. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Bought this many years ago. Still in one piece, and it gets used more than any other than picks itself, with any other tools. This, with it being a gutting kit. So let's get on with this euro. There's your bitting. We've got the auto focus off now, so it won't be going. But yeah, right. Let's get this back bit off. Hands are a bit shaky today. I'm using the wrong bit there. Been a while since I've gutted a lock. Oh, on you. Okay. There we go. Get you off. We're off. There we go. Let's just turn it slightly sideways so the pins are not facing each other. They all don't flick out. Where are we there? No, just about there. I'll do. There we go. As you can see, we're on a 6-pin. Can I zoom up at all? No, there's no zoom on the live. I can see we've got some steels. We've got some steel pins in there. And if you was picking this, everything would be needed to be picked. But let's see what's inside it. So this is a standard Euro. We've got steel anti-drill pins. Let's look at that. For a Yale Euro, it's definitely got, it must be an essential, one of the essentials, because there is no, actually I don't know what, do you know what, ignore me. Proves I've lost the plot, because there wouldn't be security pins on the, on the key pins. They're in the drivers. Wow. Shows I've not done this for a while. So we have a steel driver. We have a spool. We have another spool. We have another spool. And we have another spool. And last but least is another spool. So I guess all springs are going to be standard as they are. With it being a stock Euro. Let me get this up there, show it. So in 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all spools. We got a steel standard driver. It's another anti-drill one. Let's see how these would interact. Where the core's gone now. So let's put our key pins back in. Now Yales can be tricky. They're a fun pick. But let's have a look how these would interact. So that would interact. That's really deep there. That spool would interact in number 2. Number 3 would really interact really nicely there. I wonder if there's a... No. Number 4, it would interact with no problems. Number 5, you're not going to get too much interaction. Oh no, yeah we are now, it's gone down. Probably just a bit stuck. So, funny enough actually, you know, I come across some security locks and the security pins are all screwed up and not even in the right place, and they don't even interact properly. But this one with Yale's done a very good job. These will all interact, so you're going to get lots of fault sets with this. Definitely going to get a lot of fault sets. But that is very cool. Right, 1 second, let's see if we can put this one back together quick enough, and then we can get on the other one. But with the, like I say, with a lot of Euros, they're it's more the keyway that can be a problem. As they tend to be quite tight keyways. I don't get me wrong, they are fun to pick, but I used to love picking Euro ovals, American kicks and cylinders. Love picking them. Right, so we've got all the springs in. Let's Let's get the drivers in. Number 3, put the spool back in. There we go. Number 2, spool back in. Let's take our anti-drill back in the front. Let's turn this around. Trying to see down here, it's oh haha. I dropped him out, but we'll sort him out in a minute. Let's get the other ones in. I need to get one of those lights up followers for some of these. No, you can't go in there. There's another edit one in there. And somebody keeps watching then leaving. My hands are a bit, like I said, they're a little bit shaky, you know. A bit more difficult to do this compared to how I used to. Used to be a doddle doing these. Putting them back together. But now everything's getting stiff and all, it's getting a lot more trickier. Sorry about all this. Gotcha. Right. I've got one more to do, and I know which one it is, so I'm going to have to take the first ones out and that one out. And then there we go. You're in. Get in there. There we go, next one. It's hard to say, I'm having a proper little struggle with these. Well, we almost have it. So we're all alright, and everyone's been keeping busy. Manchester's going under its tier 3 lockdown. Right. Oh, there you go. My thumb was killing from that. Right. Remember, when you are reassembling a lock, is to offset your pins so they don't get jammed in on the first go in. You should be able to just slide it straight in like that, lock it up, then also test you've done it right, which is, there we go. And then we just need to put this clip back on the back, and then we're done. The Swedish one, this one this will be a lot easier to do. Next week, what is I'm gonna post a video instead of doing it going live, bit easier then, easier for people to comment. But definitely do it, upload it at the same time for Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So there is 1 year old, gutted and completely, and then reassembled. And as you can see, it works absolutely super smooth. Now this one, I've never actually took this one apart. I don't even know what's in it. So this is a first for me and a first for a few out there who's never picked or gutted one of these. That clip came straight off, no problem. Alright, let me check what we've got there. Because I don't want to overset it too much. There we go, that went straight through dead easy. Oh, we've got a little traps in the side there. As you can see, when this goes to be picked, there's hardly any movement in these. So really what you're picking is 1, 4 and 6. 5 a little bit, but let's see what this holds. Oh yes, because it's got a sidebar in it. As you can see, look at that pin there. And the next one. And the next one. Ooh, this is very interesting. Like I say, I've never ever stripped this lock before, or one of these locks. Well, we've got, I don't know if you can see that, we've got Asa style barrel pins, drivers. Oh, jumped a spring out instead. We'll put that down there because they'll be all the same. And we're missing one more. Let's take out all the springs. I know they're all standard, but this has never been touched. This lock I got from Ben Jaxified, who gave me a load of locks when wait, bugger. Gave me a load of locks when he was leaving the country. You're missing a... No, we're not missing a spring. He's just don't want to come out and play. There he is. Oh, the spring's got some damage on that. We'll try and sort that out. I've just noticed on this core, look at this core. This core has a groove in it for a sidebar. See that? That's now I get locks with sidebars, or is it a sidebar? Where's that key? That key slide into there. Yep. Blocks off that. That's very cool. And these pins, they look, even though they're not, they look like slightly like Medico pins, similar. You see what I mean? I look like they're interactive pins and interact with something, but there's nothing in this core to interact with. I'm wondering if just they have a more thingy one that actually has a sidebar in it. I mean, you put that lock in there. I mean, if you turn it sideways. Right, let me put these pins back in here. And I've noticed they only go in a certain way. There's a little there is a little divot that this slides into. There we go, or else it won't go in. Also, the reason why I won't do live next week and I'd rather do a video is because I think my zooming is a lot better, so I can automatically zoom in while I'm filming, so you can get a really good close look. I can't do that while I'm going live. Not with my phone anyway. Into there. Into there. And into there. Right. So these go into there. They fit in perfectly fine. If I drop that out. What do they do? I'm trying to check if they poke through the bottom or anything like that, so they'll get caught in it. This must have been of another core for us. This must be like a standard oval, and then it's the different type of cores that they put in. This is just a standard core because, yeah, there's no interaction element there. Lots of other people have probably picked these. I think I've seen someone pick them, so they'll have far more information for me. But that's really a different end of the scale on picking. This thing would be really difficult to pick, and it's the bitting that would make it really difficult to pick, not the actual security of it inside. Even though it's got the barrel pin, which I'll try and show you in a minute. I'm just attempting to straighten this spring out just a little bit. There we go. That will do. Right, let's put this follower in. I'm going to start from the back because this thing needs to fit in properly. Oh, we've got one spring that's longer than the other, so someone's definitely been inside this and probably damaged a spring and just replaced it, because it's more like a possibility. There we go, we're in. Right. So, you see that, yes, an asset barrel. Very sharp as well, very clean. How these are made. Got a spring there, that's trying to escape. Another one. Oh, no, definitely trying to escape again. This spring does not want to stay in this lock. Give me a second. Right, where's it gone? Wow, this spring is so fiddly. I can see what the problem is with the spring. It needs to be... It's twisted out of place slightly. There we go, I think that's a little bit better. Let's try again. Looks like I'm going to have to replace that spring. Give me 1 minute. Springs. The locks. Aha. What's that? There we go. Springs. I have lots of them. Right, let's get something that's at least the closest I could get to it. Let me have a look. Nope. Nope. I think we may have one. Slight bend on it, but I can sort that out. Yep. There we go. That's the closest to that one. Very similar. Should work. So I'll put these ones back. Let's carry on. Oh, no. I've got 2 springs that I've just run off. Aha, gotcha. Oh, this one could be a little bit too wide. Nope, fits in fine. There we go. We're in. Just make sure it's not too. No, it's about the same as the other ones. Actually, I'm not. What have I done here? Yeah. There we go. I need to pop it out because I need to do the pin at the back. Now it doesn't matter what order you put the drivers in. If they're all identical, which they are all identical. It's only if they're designed a certain way, then you want to put them in the right way. But these aren't. Even though they're like Hasselblad pins, they're very, very tricky to pick. So I've got to let this pin fly out a minute. Because we didn't. There we go. We did put the pin in the back. The driver in the back. There we go. Driver in there. And driver there. And we're in. We are assembled. Right, let's run off of my core. Here it is. So like I say, make sure you're on a slight offset when you feed this back through, because you don't want to get your pin stuck like this one's trying to do. No, you're being, oh, I know you're being awkward. This follower, he's not quite. Well, looks like we're going to have to shim it. I don't think I have to really use a shim on one of these, but it's not a problem. I do have some. Just give me 1 second to look. Aha. Which shims are these? Oh, there we go. I don't know if these are real ones or homemade ones. These are a couple of real ones as well. Getting a bit battered about, but they'll work. So I will stick a shim It's being fiddly, but I got you, you little shimmy. Gotcha. There we go. Ha, we're in. We should lock. Let's test with a key. Super smooth. I'll just put the clip on. Yeah, so these are I would call these are satisfying but very tricky lock to pick. I've seen a few of these on other people's channels, and they've picked them no problem. For me, they're just freaky. This one's freaky because of the size of it. It's because of the key. The key's massive. The bitted, I should say. Right, give me a second, because I've just plonked that in the wrong side. I need to look for the, yeah, there it is. I need to look for that bit. So it goes in that way. There we go. We're in. We're locked up and we're safe. Yeah, I love, like I say, I love my ovals. Absolutely used to love picking one of my favourite types of locks. I've got a nice collection of them. Never picked this one because of the bitting is absolutely ridiculous. You're just not getting that low and then the high one and then the low. You're just really not getting past. But yeah, like I say, we've got I've got a load here that we're going to be doing. Some chubs. Got a key for this as well. Got a key for them all actually. Got this Schlage. Oh no, this is the US lock. Sorry, this is the US lock. We've got Falcons. We have Bests, and that's another Schlage. These are foot removable. We've got plenty to get through the weeks. Couple of Lockwood, brand new Lockwood. I picked this on a video a while ago. This came from my good friend Don's from Don's Locks. Give you a quick show. 2 years. Sent me a very nice padlock as well. But this, love the, like I say, I love ovals. That's what Don sent me. Absolute gorgeous lock. Works perfectly. And really nice bitting. Like I say, that has been picked. But hopefully what it is, the reason I'm going to go make into the videos instead of going live stream, I can put them in a category then of you know, tutorials. I've got tutorials, but I could go just under the category on a playlist of gutting locks. And then if someone's having trouble gutting a certain lock, they can go just straight for the gutting videos. You don't have to go through all the picking and stuff. But I hope, you know, anyone found that interesting. About one guy or one person's been watching, and thank you for watching. To be honest, I didn't do this live so I'd get loads of people watching. It's just then it'll automatically upload to YouTube and people can watch it back. But yeah, so if you ever come across these, they're absolute fantastic lock. Like I say, it's very tricky to pick. It all depends, all comes down to bitting. The keyway is actually not too bad, bit minimal. But when it comes with the same as with Euros, they have a pretty tight keyway. A lot of these are pretty easy to pick, but some are just tricky. Watch out, especially with the Yale's. Very common to have a lot of spools in there, mostly spools and one driver, depending on its age. But well, I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you at the same time next week. Bye.